Hi everybody, it's Mary and I'm coming to you today to do a eye look using the Unzipped palette from Lorac. I love this palette that a subby bought me. And so, thank you again to that subby for letting me have this palette. Hoping I can speed this process along by already having one eye done. Alright, so what I did first was I took this happens to be a Beauty Junkies blending brush, tapered blending brush, and I went into Undercover. That would be this light shade right here, and I went all over my lid. I have Lorac's primer on my lid already. And I'm coming into the corner of my eye and just taking it all over. This is going to give my shadows a base to lay on top of. It's sort of a satiny white, pinky white. This whole palette is actually kind of pinky. Even the browns. Okay, so then once I had that done, I took another blending brush, same thing, and I went into this color right here. I should get a magnifying glass. This one's called Unconditional, and I tapped into it and went into my crease. Back and forth. In circular light motions, and you will notice that I'm holding it down, not up here at the ferrule, but down on the brush, which gives me a lighter hand. And I'm just doing in circular motions back and forth through my crease. Naturally, I'm doing this under different lighting conditions. I did this eye under a makeup mirror. And this I am doing in front of you with the makeup or with the monitor desktop lights. So they might come out looking just a slight bit different. I hope not though, because I really do have to go somewhere. All right, so then once I have got that into my crease, then I take this one. This is called an angled shading brush. You see the angle on that? This makes the outer V so much easier. And I'm going to come into this end color here, which is called Unbridled. And I'm just going to tap. That's all it takes. This is a really powerful color. Tap and blow that off. And then I'm going to take my brush and come in this way, and then I'm going to flip it and come that way, which creates a V. So I'm just tapping it on the outer part of my eyelid. Tap, tap, tap. That's all you need to do. Now flip the brush this way. Just turn it 180 degrees. And do that. Okay, and as you can see, that creates a V. Then whatever was left over, I just drag through my crease. Just once, just drag it through my crease. And I pick up my blending brush again, and now I start blending these colors inward toward my teardrop and around in a circle. The next thing that I did was I took my definer brush into this color called Untamed, which is a dark espresso-y brown. And I went under my eyelash line. Now, something I sometimes do that is a trick, because I don't want to do a wing on my upper lid, is I will come out farther on my lower lid. And that creates the illusion of having done a wing liner. So I'm coming out there, you see? And I'm not going to come all the way over this time. I think I rubbed that off a second ago. So I'm going to pull it over on this side too, again, because I noticed I rubbed that out. And that gives me a little bit of a wing without making me have to actually do a wing liner, which I don't like to do anymore. Oh, okay. Okay, so then I took and I went into, I'm going to get a magnifying glass, I really am. This one here called Unreal, okay, which is a pinky frost color. I'm going to pop that in the middle of my lid, right where my outer V color came in. So that first color that we took all over, that is still showing in the inner part of my eye and up here a little bit. But I'm going to take a shader brush now and come back into it and enhance it a little bit. So I'm coming right underneath the arch of my brow with it and concentrating it more right here in the corner. And that's all there is to that part. So I'm done with the shadows now. And I am taking Lancome's Black Ebony. And I'm going to tight line, which is the upper, underneath of the upper lid. I am attempting to explain things better. I've been told I don't explain what I'm doing very well, and I'm sorry. I thought that I just assumed that people knew what I was talking about. All right, so that is called tight lining. Now I'm going to do my waterline, which is the lower lid inside. Done. And then, of course, mascara. Today's mascara is brought to you by CoverGirl Supersizer. I like its wand. It's a good formulation. So I can actually do both bottom and upper lids with it. I'm going backwards here. I usually like to use my primer, which I'm trying to use up this Dior Show primer. I like to use it on the upper first. That way it can be drying while I'm doing my lower lashes. So let me do that. And I've also been asked now why I don't use a liner on my upper lids. Sometimes I do. A lot of times it is habit, because I used to have really crepey eyelids, and when I would go over the crepiness with something, it was just like a jagged line. So, and I'm still not used to the fact that I actually can take a liner now and go over there and do that if I want. But I've also found that if you have a big, I just got a glop of this right there, but it's white. I've found if you do really extensive black lining on your upper lid, it makes it harder to see your eyelashes, I think. On the lower lashes now. And now I am coming up onto the upper lashes. This wand is really good about getting in at the base of the lash and pulling through. I really do like this mascara. All right, so while I'm doing this, let's go ahead and talk about what's on the rest of my face, in case you want to know. Today I am wearing the YSL foundation over the top of its matching primer. I'm going to put a little more over here. Heating this up. My blush is Sweet Pea by Becca, topped with Hourglass's Mood Exposure. My lipstick is Lancome's Let's Shake. And that is what gives this, there is this chromey look that's going on with my mouth, and it's because of this lipstick. It has it built in. So it's not like I used something to highlight my lip. This lipstick does it for you. And I have L'Oreal's brown in, I'm waiting on this to curl or get hot. L'Oreal's Infallible in brown lip liner. And that is pretty much it. Eyebrows are done with the Too Faced brow in the box, and that completes my look. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you're not having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you. See ya. Bye.
Okay, I don't know why this thing keeps asking me every 5 seconds if I want to switch cameras. I don't. Ugh! And you'll notice I'm holding. And you'll notice. See, I gotta go get this taken care of. I broke a nail. And now I'm going to eat this and you can't have any. Ha 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 ha. It's almond roca. Woohoo! One of my favorite candies is almond roca. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, 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 love it. I made up that song. Just for you. I did that. Ugh. Yes, I am. Off to get my nails fixed. So, if you aren't having a blessed day, then get yourself a good shading brush. No, just kidding.